shape of the janin is in a form C-shaped structure, cranial or inferior. And when you have a transverse section just like that, you'll pass it through the C, the curve of the C. And thus, you can find that you have two parts of the nervous system appearing on that side and then on that side. That part include the myelencephalon. These are neuromeans of the myelencephalon and caudal parts of the myelencephalon. And on the other side is the diencephalon. Also, a transverse section into the curve of the C-shaped embryo shows the otocyst, which is the ear vesicle, and interior to it is the acousticofacialis ganglia. More anterior is the trigeminal ganglia. And you can see that this is a cardinal vein, a vein draining the body of the embryo. And of course, this is an anterior cardinal vein. Caudal to the ear vesicle, there is the ganglia of the 9 and then ganglia of the 10 cranial nerve. If you will proceed more caudal into the transverse section, you will find that also the embryo shows a neural tube on that side and also a neural tube on the other side. That is the diencephalon. This is the infundibulum of the diencephalon, which is uniting with this, which is Rathke's pouch from the pituitary gland. And so, because this is Rathke's pouch, this is the oral stomatial cavity. And this oral cavity is connected with the pharynx. You can see remnants of the oral plate around there, separating the oral cavity from the pharynx. On the other side, you can see that this is the neural tube and the arrangement of the structures on the trunk of the embryo are as following from dorsal to ventral. The first thing dorsally is the neural tube. Ventral to it is the notochord. Ventral to the notochord is the aorta, which is seen here as bilateral aorta in the head region. You know that the aorta is bilateral anteriorly only because caudally the bilateral aorta unite to form a single dorsal aorta by folding of the embryo. So the first thing is the neural tube, ventral to it is the notochord, ventral to the notochord in the head region are bilateral dorsal aorta. More lateral to the dorsal aorta are cardinal vein. This is the cardinal vein and that is the cardinal vein. And of course this is anterior cardinal vein. Also you have to see that on the sides of the neural tube is the sclerotome and the dermomyotome. So, neural tube, ventral to it notochord, ventral to it dorsal aorta, lateral to the dorsal aorta, cardinal vein. Ventral to the dorsal aorta is a gut, and this is the pharynx of the gut. And you can see the pharyngeal pouch, that is one and that is one. And you can see the mesoderm or mesenchyme of pharyngeal arch. You can see this is a pharyngeal arch, and that is another pharyngeal arch. And you can see that there is an artery in the pharyngeal arch, which is the aortic arch. So this is dorsal aorta, cardinal vein. Well, this is an artery, which is aortic arch. This is a common carotid artery. This is a primordium of the common carotid artery, while this is the primordium of the cardinal vein. Okay, this is cardinal vein, while this is common carotid artery. We will proceed past down to the more caudal sections, and also we will start from the dorsal aspect. That first thing dorsally is the neural tube. This is a chick embryo. Ventral to it is the notochord. Ventral to the notochord, now the aorta is single. It is not bilateral dorsal aorta, because the bilateral dorsal aorta caudally fused in the midline by folding of the embryo. And on the sides of the dorsal aorta still we can see that these are cardinal veins. Never forget that on the sides of the neural tube are sclerotome and dermomyotome. So neural tube, ventral to it, notochord, ventral to it, dorsal aorta, ventral to the dorsal aorta, this is foregut. Lazim. Within aorta ventral, gut. And this foregut is followed ventrally by the heart. This is the heart primordial, heart loop primordial. The other side of the embryo also shows part of the diencephalon, and you can see the optic cup derived from the optic vesicle, while that is the lens vesicle. Okay? We will proceed down to more caudal section. Again, the first thing dorsally is the neural tube. Ventral to it, this is the notochord. Ventral to the notochord, this is dorsal aorta. And ventral to the dorsal aorta, this is gut. You can see that this gut, which is foregut, is beginning to be divided by a constriction into a ventral respiratory diverticulum and a dorsal esophagus. Okay? On the side of the dorsal aorta, this is cardinal vein, and also this is another cardinal vein on that side and that side. Ventral to the foregut, this is heart, and also this is a neural tube. This is the olfactory plateau that will be invaginated to form the olfactory pit. Now we will proceed to more caudal section. Also here, first thing dorsally is the neural tube. On the side of it, securotome and thermomyotome. Ventral to the neural tube is notochord. Ventral to the notochord is dorsal aorta. And then dorsal mesentery, gut, ventral mesentery. You can see that the liver grows into the ventral mesentery. And this is a big duct in the liver, which is ductus venosus. Ventral to the mesentery is the heart. This is the heart. Okay? Of course, when we say that this is a mesentery and that is gut, this is the peritoneal cavity. Right? This is cardinal vein on the sides of the dorsal aorta. And when you are just in the heart region, this is the heart. This is pericardial cavity. More caudal section. This is the chick embryo. First thing dorsally is the neural tube. Ventral to it, this is notochord. Ventral to it is the dorsal aorta. Here we don't have gut. Here the hindgut is not yet completed because this is somatic layer of lateral plate of mesoderm, this is visceral layer of lateral plate of mesoderm, and this is intra-embryonic cavity. But here we can see the kidney system is starting to be developed. Some of these structures could be seen in any embryo, any transverse section of an embryo. And that was a demonstration in chick embryo. Approximately of the same stage of development, this section shows pig embryo. So the same are seen there. This is the first transverse section into the pig embryo. You can see here that the neural tube is formed of a neuroepithelium, mantle zone, and marginal zone. The pink color is a marginal zone. Also, you can see the cardinal vein. You can see the ear vesicle, the otocyst. And anterior to the ear vesicle, this is acoustico-facialis ganglia. While behind the ear vesicle, this is the ganglia of the 9, and this is the ganglia of the 10th cranial nerve. Anterior to the acoustico-facialis ganglia, this is the ganglia of the trigeminal nerve. These are the neuromeans of the myelencephalon. And this is the narrowing of the metencephalon into the isthmus. Just look to the marginal zone, mantle zone, neuroepithelium. This is the head region, and this is also a cardinal vein, while this is the carotid artery. The More caudal section. Also, we will start from the caudal region. The first thing dorsally is the neural tube. Ventral to it, this is the notochord. As you can see, the notochord is very small and big. Just look to the neural tube here. It shows mantle zone and then marginal zone. The pink color, the homogeneous pink color, is the marginal zone. Just look to the mantle zone showing basal plates and alar plate. More lateral to the basal plate is the dorsal root ganglion. This is the sclerotome. Okay? So, first thing, dorsal neural tube, ventral to it, this is notochord. Ventral to the notochord, these are the dorsal aorta. Okay? And the cardinal vein are also seen on there. And also, this is a pharynx. Just look to the pharyngeal arches that are separated from outside by cleft, but they are grouped from inside by pouch. On the other side of the C-shaped embryo, also this is a diencephalon having infundibulum, and this is a transverse section of Rathke's pouch. You can see how Rathke's pouch with the infundibulum form the pituitary gland. This is a cardinal vein, while this is a carotid artery. I will proceed to more caudal section. Same structures, neural tube, notochord, dorsal aorta, cardinal vein on that side and cardinal vein on the other side, pharynx. Now you can see the configuration of the pharyngeal arches. Also, this is the optic physical and cup. This is the lens physical. This is the optic stalk, which will form the optic nerve later on. More caudal section. Also, first thing dorsally is the neural tube. Ventral to it, this is notochord. Ventral to the notochord, this is the dorsal aorta on that side and that side. Well, that is the cardinal vein. Here you can see that the esophagus and the trachea are separated as two tubes, and the septum between them, where I'm pointing, is called tracheo-esophageal septum, that divides the foregut into dorsally esophagus and ventrally a trachea. And this is the heart primordial. This is the olfactory pit on that side and that side. And you can see how much our carotid vessel. More caudal section, big. Same structure. Neural tube, notochord, dorsal aorta, cardinal veins, esophagus. This is a limb bud. Just look to the apical ectodermal ridge. And this is the heart. This is the heart. Ventral to the trachea is the heart. More caudal section. Also, first thing, dorsally neural tube, notochord. Here the dorsal aorta is single dorsal aorta. But on the side of it is renal system, the glomeruli, and the mesonephric duct. Ventral to the dorsal aorta, this is dorsal mesentery, and this is gut, which is the stomach. While on the dorsal mesentery, higher gut or stomach. On the ventral mesentery, the liver. Look to the liver cells, how they simulate the liver tissue in histology. Look to the duct, which is ductus venosas inside the liver. This is the inferior vena cava, behind the liver. notochord, dorsal aorta, renal system. This is a mesentery of intestine. And that is the intestine inside this mesentery. So this is peritoneal cavity. And this is mesonephric duct of the renal system. These are the renal glomeruli. These are the S-shaped tubule. And this is the mesonephric duct, which is Wolffian duct. هذا ما عنده شغل. Formed by union of the lateral side of the S-shaped tubule. Okay? This is a lymph bud. فطلاب هذه هي الاستعدادات اللي عندكم اليوم. ان شاء الله شوي شوي تعرفون انه هذه على يعني سكشن